Okay, this is Brian Hornback of brianhornback.com, sitting here with State Representative candidate for the 18th District, Miss Virginia Couch. And we're here in beautiful West Hills Park, socially distanced. And go ahead and introduce yourself to us, what your background and what made you decide to run for State Representative in the 18th District.
Well, I am running, of course, as you said, for State House for District 18. I've lived in District 18 for 18 years, originally from Southeast Kentucky. Grew up on a small farm with public school teachers as parents. Well, my father was. My mother became a public school teacher after I graduated. She went back to school late in life, much like I did. But I've went to law school here in Knoxville and practiced law for about 20 years. And last year I started looking at what was going on in my district and really statewide, nationwide, and wondering what I could do about it. And the Tennessee Bar Association has a program called a Public Service Academy, and it helps lawyers become involved in politics. A lot of people think that, the legislature is full of lawyers. Well, it's really not. But I attended the academy and thought, who could I help run? At the time, of course, we still do have Representative Martin Daniel. I'm like, who could run against him? Maybe I could help Greg McKay run again.
Greg ran close.
He did, 757 votes 2 years ago. But got to, thinking about who could run, and people start saying, well, why don't you run? And I said, well, I've never run for office. I'm not really a political type person. So let's find someone. And they just kept coming back to me, and I said, I want to. There's things that have really been bothering me over the last few years. The decisions that have been made in Nashville about the private school voucher program, about reproductive rights, and then of course we have COVID-19 now. So, but that's why I'm running.
Great. So you've been active in the community. You've been active in the legal community, and one thing that I heard was that Martin Daniel would have ran for re-election if he'd had no opponent.
Well, it's funny because I pulled my petition the second week of March. Less than a week later, he announced he was retiring.
Right.
So we were not going to let him run unopposed.
Right.
So.
Well, and I think that again, that race was close. I think the district is at least in Martin Daniel's words. Martin spoke to the West Knox Republican Club back in November, I think, of last year, and talked about how this district was running purple. Are you seeing that it's running purple?
Well, I am, and we had an early poll done, and of course, my name recognition is not, of course, what my opponent says. He has been out in public view a lot more than I have. But the issues are not, they're not deep Republican issues. They're, public education. Let us all get healthy. So we're finding people very receptive to our message.
So what would the citizens of District 18 benefit more with Virginia Couch as a state representative other than someone else?
Well, I think the main thing is my 20 years of practicing law. I'm a small business lawyer. That's what I did for 15 years before going in-house at a local financial institution. And I did deals. I helped put deals together. Sometimes we were the strong side, sometimes we were the weak side, but the goal was to get the deal done for my client. And that's how I'm viewing all of District 18 and really across the state. They're my clients. And so I want to help them get the best deal that we can get. It's not everything we want. It's not everything the other side wants. But it's a deal that works for everybody.
Right. So obviously you've been out in the community. What are a couple of the major issues that the people of the 18th District are most concerned about?
Well, people are talking nonstop about COVID-19.
Absolutely.
So, and it's how do we recover? How do we get our kids in school safe? Because people do want their kids in school. It would be great if we could all stay home and avoid any risk, but we can't. So how do we get our kids back in school, get them safe, keep ourselves safe, and get our economy going? Predominantly, that's what I'm hearing.
And
Every conversation starts with that.
Are you finding that most people are more concerned about local issues than they are the national, national talk, or is there still a lot of attention on
today,
national?
of course, everybody wanted to talk about last night's debate,
right.
But there really are. When you're talking to people and you're talking about being a candidate, they shift to the local issues.
Right.
They'll spend a minute. They'll say, "Who you going to vote for?"
Right.
That tends to be the first question when I do a cold call. Well, before I talk to you, are you Republican or Democrat, and who are you going to vote for?
Right.
But it's local issues.
Well, that's we've been here for a few minutes, but wanted to just introduce you to the readers and the viewers of BrianHornback.com, and just give you a few minutes to say whatever you'd like to say to the folks of the 18th District, and encourage them to vote. I guess early vote starts October 14th.
October 14th
through the 29th, and then a week from the day we're actually recording. It was yesterday. We're recording this on Thursday, October 8th. So in less than a week, early vote starts, runs through October 29th, and then of course election day is on November the 3rd. So I'll give you a chance to say whatever you'd like to say to the voters of the 18th District.
Well, I encourage everyone to go out and visit my website, votevirginiacouch.com. It's got a lot of my positions on there, details on that. You can call me, 865-719-9615. I'll be happy to talk with you about my background, what I believe in, what I think I can do for the district. Think about the fact that our district is what people like to call a purple district, a 50-50. But the issues are not Democrat and Republican issues. We really need to get our economy growing. We need to help our small businesses. I'm a small business owner. I know what they're going through. And we just need to work together. We need to work together.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for taking some time to talk with me and with the readers, and good luck.
I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.